A worker collecting metal cans for recycling, 1970s, New York City. Joining the many thousands of New Yorkers combating smallpox, circus performers appearing at Madison Square Garden submit to inoculation, 1947. Marilyn Monroe pictured in a photo booth. Dosaf Sports Festival dedicated to the opening of the summer season. Moscow, 1960. June 1995. After surviving 6 days behind enemy lines by eating bugs and drinking rainwater, downed United States Air Force pilot Captain Scott O'Grady was rescued in a dramatic dawn helicopter raid. First all-women gym owner and writer for Health and Strength magazine, Abby Stockton posing inside a gym in Santa Monica, California, 1946. Soviet soldier tears a swastika from the gates of the Voykov plant in liberated Kerch, 1944. On April 28, 1988, the roof of an Aloha Airlines jet ripped off at 24,000 feet, but the plane still managed to land safely. A small boy playing with a toy horse-drawn wagon in Hamburg, Germany, circa 1930s. Wolkenstein in Gröden, Tyrol, Italy. Traditional women's costume, 1991. Vivian Lee with a cobra around her neck, smoking nonchalantly in Sri Lanka during filming of The Elephant Walk, 1953. Boys reading comics, 1946. Mongolian Princess and Sons, early 20th century. Reese Witherspoon in the 1990s. As part of Glasgow's X-ray campaign against tuberculosis, 11th of March to 12th of April 1957, Glasgow Corporation produced this large advertisement to be displayed on the side of a tramcar in the city. Natalie Wood and Steve Rowland having acrobatic fun on the beach. Seven ladies having some fun, late 1890s. Disney employees working on the voiceover for a cartoon, Burbank, California, USA, 1953. Dolores Lolita LeBron after carrying out an armed attack on the United States Capitol in 1954. Arrests and food price riots, St. Quentin, 1911. Paris, May 1968. Protesters face police in front of the Jaber Joseph bookstore. President John F. Kennedy and Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson watching the rocket carrying astronaut John Glenn take off on TV. In 1962, Glenn was the first United States astronaut to orbit the entire Earth. Policemen during a demonstration in Paris, France, 7th of May, 1968. Water skiing in Kaiser Wilhelm's army, Germany, World War I, 1910s. First trip to the beauty shop, photograph used by painter Norman Rockwell, 1973. Woman about to snatch a kid from water with a net at Rockaway Beach, New York, 1958. Fidel Castro during his victorious march on Havana, Cuba, 1959. Easter Client 2 1940, circa 1952. In 1934, an Irish wolfhound joins 3 sea gazers at Herne Bay, Kent, England. Tackling dummy Harvard 1912 football team practicing. Seminole, Indian mother and child at the Big Cypress. Seminole Indian Reservation, circa 1958. Jimi Hendrix using his tongue on a guitar during live shows in the 1970s. In 1926, Ralph Miller spars with 10-month-old battling Vaughn, a member of the Melford Kennels AC of Los Angeles. Children celebrating Happy New Year, 1907. Women harnessed to a carriage, 1900s. Chimney sweep. During his year as mayor of Bethnal Green, Councillor T. Brooks still intends to clean chimneys, 1930s. Pauline Marie Elizabeth Weda was born in Germany in 1866. She was also known as the Giant Queen of the Amazons. Ringling Bros, Head Balancing Act. Richard Nicholas on a police car during the Mohawk Uprising in Oka, Quebec, Canada, July 11, 1990. Aftermath of the bombing of the Capitol building in 1971 by left-wing terrorist group the Weather Underground. The terrorists involved would later be pardoned and became professors at Columbia, Northwestern, and the University of Illinois. 1950s American mother feeding baby. National American Women's Suffrage Association parade held in Washington, D.C., 1913. Girl in a cat costume for Halloween, United States, 1968. Nelida Lobato, 9 June 1934, 9 May 1982, was an Argentine dancer, vedette, model, and actress. Monks contemplate Mount Fuji early in the morning, Japan, 1961. C. 1960, a civil rights demonstration. A German Arado R-196A3 floatplane flies over an Italian submarine in 1942. Photographer Dennis Stock, New York, United States, 1951. Dense crowd of people outside on the street watching a horse-driven parade float with mummers on board. Float is decorated with mermaids, seabirds, and large flowers. New Orleans, C-1904. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Munich in swimming trunks in order to promote his own gym, 1967. A young girl wearing a knitted 1950s bikini top. Leipzig, 1950. U.S. soldier during the Korean War posing with his girlfriend over a hill in Korea, circa 1953. Turkey dinner aboard a Pan Am Stratocruiser in 1949. Models pose in dresses designed by Christian Dior, Paris, France, 1957. Class of 1909 Columbia students, New York, taken by Bain News Service. German Arado R-196A4 seaplanes take off from the waters of Suda Bay on Crete, World War II. June Palmer, 1966. Photo by Harrison Marks. (1928) Hop Pickers, England. Ballerina Christiane Gaultier, a dancer at the Moulin Rouge, fulfills a lifelong dream: to dance through the deserted streets of Paris at the crack of dawn, 1955. Here she assumes a classic ballet position on the Champs-Élysées. Madonna inside her East Village apartment in 1983. Ethel Kennedy at the grave of her husband, Robert F. Kennedy, 1970. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Munich in swimming trunks in order to promote his own gym, 1967. Orphans going to Coney Island in autos, 1911. A man with a teddy bear walking through the city streets. Robert H. Goddard, the first person to launch a liquid-fueled rocket. German soldiers spend time with rural Ukrainians in 1941 during the invasion of the Soviet Union. Otis Redding, age 25, on his ranch in Georgia where he raised cattle, horses, and hogs, 1965. Cars line up at a gas station in New York City during the 1970s oil crisis. China, 19th century. Chinese children from a noble family. Jane Mansfield giving a concert at Deauville, France during her last stretch of her career, 1963. Faxed newspaper, New York City, 1938. Fountains, Madison Square Park on hot days, c. 1910. A 19-year-old Jimi Hendrix jamming with an army buddy, 1961. A young Michael J. Fox with his Motorola cell phone, 1980s. A steelworker hanging on the Eiffel Tower, 1889. A suffragette in costume at the Green, White, and Gold Fair, organized by the Women's Freedom League, 1909. During a news conference held after the two monkeys survived their flight on June 1, 1959, journalists meet Baker and Abel. Stack of sugar sacks in the Jack Frost Sugar Factory, New York, United States, 1935. Four girl campers at Upshine near Epping are pictured playing leapfrog with their dog trying to join in, 1936. Paratrooper William L. Seeley of Portland, Oregon, is carried piggyback by a buddy after breaking his ankle during an operation in the Viet Cong jungle area, about 20 miles north of Saigon, known as the Iron Triangle, October 1965. A block party in Philadelphia in the 1940s. American helicopters fire machine guns into the forest, covering the advance of South Vietnamese troops on a Viet Cong camp, 1965. Pu-7 street sweepers on Gazmem chassis, USSR, 1938. Barack Obama, 10, and his father, also named Barack Obama. Obama's father left the family to study at Harvard when Barack was just 2, returning only once. Gymnasts performing during the Olympics opening ceremony at the Tokyo National Stadium in Tokyo, Japan, Oct. 10, 1964. Boy on roller skates using his dog to get some speed, London, England, 1930s. Clint Eastwood with squirrel in a break on location of shooting Coogan's Bluff, 1968. The morning of the new college ball, Oxford University, 1983. Photographed by David Jones. Children watching a Punch and Judy show on the streets of London, 1930s. Here's a little girl giving her dolls haircuts in a completely not terrifying at all way. World War II Dutch Cycling Marching Band. A military truck carrying more than 100 Persebaya football supporters tips over under its own load. Indonesia, 1995. Maori girls, early 20th century. Two Ainu women, a Japanese community they used to tattoo their lips, 1910. A Maori portrait photograph, mid-19th century. Four men on a park slide, United States, 1915-1920. Vogue model Tatjana Patitz at a cafe in Cairo in 1992. Alfred Pilgrim, 1880-1947, was an American sideshow performer and golfer who was born without arms or legs. A statue of Stalin lit on fire by German troops. Ukraine, 1941. Residents of Prague greet Soviet liberating soldiers riding in a ZIS-5 truck, 1945. Football, playing with Grandma, Nazaré, Portugal, 1967. Where Man Has Not Set His Foot, 1967. Photographer, Viktor Aklomov. Woman grasps a soldier as infantry march to the front line in August 1914 in Berlin. Mist Control Tower, 1952. Vintage car rentals in Hollywood in the late 1930s. Jicarilla Apache Girl in Feast Dress, 1905. Soviet children cleaning the boots of German soldiers, 1942. Elvis and family with his 1956 Messerschmitt at home. Meteorology class, University of Chicago. A woman using a stationary cycle, 1921. A 2.5-ton flatbed truck ZIL 157R on 6-arch tires, late 1950s, early 1960s. People did fall asleep standing up while dancing at Atlantic City Dance Marathon, 1930s. Members of the Ojibwe Warrior Society at the occupation of Anisinabe Park, 1974. Women modeling bathing suits at the beach, circa 1955. Fremont Street at night, illuminated by neon casino signs, Las Vegas, Nevada, United States, 1961. Woman at a class on childcare in Debre Zeit, Ethiopia, 1975. A man riding a bicycle from the Eiffel Tower, 1923. Ella Ewing was born in 1872 in Missouri. She was a normal child until age 9. Then she suddenly began growing rapidly. Her mother's diary indicates that Ella stopped growing at age 22, at 254 centimeters. Keanu Reeves. Advertising photo of Falstaff beer, 1965. Brandon Lee playing an original Game Boy in between scenes during the filming of The Crow, 1993.